First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together, we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
I'm gonna move this. Okay, you go ahead. Sorry, I'm just rearranging the show.
That's my bad. I said, Ashley, you ready? And then she said, let me rearrange this. I said, let's just go.
Anyway,
good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on WLVT Plus First Alert Weather Edition. We're going to be covering all the details about your local forecast and tracking the tropics. Invest 97L spinning out there in the Eastern Atlantic, just off of the Capes over there and off the coast of Africa. It looks to be our best chance of actually seeing a named storm here over the past couple of days. We've had a couple disturbances move off in the Central Atlantic, but this one brings a lot of promise and the chance of actually seeing something develop with it, as well as it becoming our next named storm, which would be Aaron. So very closely keeping an eye on this. And it is a system that we are closely watching right now. Let me see here. All right, we're good.
There we go.
Okay. Got it all figured out. We're good.
Anyway, so this is probably going to be Aaron. It more than likely will be Aaron, I would say, probably later today. But they haven't officially named this storm yet. But more than likely, with our next update, it probably will be Aaron. So that's what we're tracking in terms of the tropics with our next likely named storm. Most models are in a good consensus that this does continue to track westward and then making some kind of turn over the course of the next couple of days or so, which is good news because we would rather these stay out at sea than anything else. We've also got two other areas of interest in the middle of the Atlantic, but they're very low end chances of development. So really just looking at that one area off the west coast of Africa that more than likely will be Aaron, probably very, very soon. So that's what we're looking at tropics wise. But back here at home, we're going to stay relatively quiet. We're actually not looking at much in terms of impacts from the tropics. It's just going to be our typical summertime like weather pattern that we've been dealing with over these past couple of days, and just a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures already working their way into the 80s this afternoon. It's currently 83, feeling more like 89. That's just because there's going to be more moisture moving in over these next couple of days, and it's going to make it feel more like the triple digits. We do have some counties under a heat advisory until later this evening. Actually, a few more counties have been added to this heat advisory, but more than likely will may probably see this increase over these next couple of days, feeling more like anywhere to 105, maybe upwards of 110 at times. So the moral of the story is just make sure to practice heat safety. Definitely make sure to pack an extra water bottle for kids going to school this week. But also, it's going to pretty much be needed even if you plan to be outdoors this weekend, because it's going to feel between muggy and tropical, regardless, still going to be hot over these next couple of days.
Yeah, no major change into your local forecast. It's just going to be staying hot and muggy with chances of isolated storms every single day. Our actual high temperature is going to be roughly into the low to mid 90s as well. So no major change there, at about floating at about average for this time of year. Some days will be a little bit below, some days will be a little bit above. But again, it's just going to be muggy. So feel like temperature is gradually on the rise, well into the mid to hundreds, like it's going to be 150, but no, it's going to be anywhere from 100 all the way up to 110 in some places, just for the foreseeable future, with just some spotty storms here and there, which could help bring a little bit of relief or could make it more muggy.
Yeah,
really
so
depends.
isolated chances today. I think there may be some more scattered showers tomorrow and Wednesday afternoon, but that's not to say that it's going to be a complete washout. Afternoon, early evening looks like our best time frame to see those showers, and then that trend pretty much carries into the end of this week. But better rain chances, I would say, would be tomorrow and Wednesday afternoon. But other than that, it looks to be relatively quiet. Not looking at impacts for us here in central Mississippi when it comes to the tropics. That looks to say all out at sea for the time being. But of course, we'll continue to keep you updated as we are getting into the thick of it when it comes to hurricane season. But overall, looking relatively quiet as we take a look around town from our network of First Alert sky cams. Just those puffy clouds overhead, but feeling pretty warm. So just make sure to stay hydrated over these next couple of days. So that's all we have for you. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated here and online and in our later newscasts. I'll be on again at 11 for another update, probably talking about the tropics yet again, and then more updates to come from Elise and Dave later on this afternoon.
Yeah, that's all we got. So have a great rest of your day, and stay dry and stay cool while you can.